A lot of these kids are what we traditionally would call high-risk kids. They tell me, at least the school tells me, that some of them might not even be in school. That one of the reasons, or one of the things keeping them in school, one of the things motivating them is the drum program.
Okay, look at these. Are you going to be able to get in place when they're like this? This is our newest song. 1, 2, 3, and break.
We have 3 different groups of performers at 3 different levels of proficiency on the drums. The advanced, intermediate, and beginning groups, which actually now have different names. We've given them African names, and I think it's important that the children know where these rhythms come from, where the drums come from. I try to incorporate as much history as possible into the learning process. The purpose of these drums is to accompany the dance. In the African context, you would be celebrating things. I like to teach the kids, it's just like if you have a wedding here in the United States, you have a band that comes and plays music and everybody dances. Well, it's quite similar in Africa, but that the music is not a guitar and a bass and a keyboard, it's a dunun samban kinkini and a djembe. I walked into the room with the drums, I remember, and they just started randomly beating the drums. Well, the first thing I did was start randomly abusing my vocal cords and telling them that this was not going to be the way it was going to happen, that these drums had very specific rhythms that needed to be played on them, that they were formal musical instruments, and you don't beat the drum, you drum the beat, and you can't drum the beat if you don't know what the beat is. And I would be happy to share with them some of those beats, but that they would have to do it my way. They asked me to do a class with 16. I started with 16 sixth graders. And it was tremendously successful. They did a performance in the school and basically blew everyone away with what they had learned in such a very short time. And it just went from there. They are all very talented, they are all very enthusiastic, and I really feel like I have found the people I want to work with and the people I need to work with these drums. All of this is very new for the school. This is the first time that an artist has come in and actually been a part of the school day for a long period of time. I have been here over a year and a half, and they come into this room as a classroom. And it has, yes, we are going to have to establish standards for who gets in the class and who doesn't, because everyone in this school wants to do it right now.
I play the dum-dum and the samba. I just like some of the beats we do. It sounds nice.
So Lilian doesn't make teaching so boring, and violin and stuff is boring to me.
Just to play, go out and have fun, be myself.
The advanced group, which has been with me for almost a year and a half, is called Nankama, which is a word from the Malinke language. These are the drums of the Malinke people in Guinea, West Africa. And Nankama means born for it or destined to play the drum. And I gave them that name because many of them seemed to just have been destined to do this. There are other schools now throughout the city who are asking for this program. I think that I will make as a condition for my work that the first class has got to be culturally specific. It's not that, you know, the classes that have since developed are mixed, but I think it really was essential to the success of this program that the first group was an all-black group.
I'd like to ask the rest of the drummers to come back on stage for afternoon.
a lot of these experiences that some of these kids have with broken homes and economic disadvantages and all of these things, I really went through the ringer myself. I've been through all this and never really had the chance to be a kid myself. And sometimes I say to people that I really have just gone back now at 34 and started being a kid myself. This is my playground. When I first came back to the United States, I really felt like, oh, I've just destroyed my entire career, and there's nothing for me to do here, and there are no djembe drummers, and why did you do this? You threw away a European career. You're crazy. And now looking back at it, it's like this is the reward, and this is the reason that I did it, even though I didn't know this was waiting for me. This was waiting for me, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.